Stan, the annuity man here, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states. I'm all over the place, so regardless of where you're at, I'm there and we can help. You wanted to know about deferred income annuity quotes, also called longevity annuities. The paparazzi and the journalists in the financial world love to call them longevity annuities because they solve for longevity. They solve for you not outliving your money. So, short answer to your question about getting the quotes, go to stantheannuityman.com or annuities.direct to get your quote. I own both sites, so you can go to either or, and you can get your quotes on your own terms there. But I do want you to hang in there because on this video, I'm going to go a little bit deeper into deferred income annuities, how they work, how you should look at them for kind of income flooring in your portfolio. And then at the very end, if you hang in there with me and laugh along with all of the stuff that I do, I'm going to show you how to get this deferred income annuity owner's manual. And that's really cool. It says, I love contractual guarantees on the back. And as I look at that, that was about 45 pounds ago. So I'm a lot skinnier now, which is good. I mean, I'm trying to get the health thing together, right? Lifestyle. So hang in there with me. There's going to be a really neat musical interlude of about 10 seconds of really funky punk rock stuff that's going to start right now. Okay, so deferred income annuities and trying to get quotes on those. What I call that is income later quotes. And a deferred income annuity is in essence an immediate annuity, a single premium immediate annuity structure. It's just that if you defer past 13 months, then it turns into a deferred income annuity magically. Same products, no moving parts, no annual fees, transfer of risk. Payments are based on your life expectancy at the time you take the payments. Interest rates play a secondary role. Interest rates play a secondary role, not a primary role, as you might think. So keep that in mind. And also, too, the longer you allow the annuity company to hold on to the money, the more they'll enhance the payment. In the old South, we call that cooking the money. So let's just say you bought a deferred income annuity and you wanted to start the income stream 4 years from now. There's not some trackable interest rate on the deferred income annuity during that time period. In other words, if your Learjet hits the mountain, whatever money you put in goes to your beneficiary's lump sum without any interest rate. But the longer you allow the company to hold on the money, the more they enhance the payout. I know that's not perfect, but it is what it is, all right? There's no annual fees with the deferred income annuity. So keep in mind as well that deferred income annuities are commodity quotes. They change every 7 to 10 days. You have to quote all carriers. Someone asked me the other day, hey, what's your favorite deferred income annuity company? And my answer is this: the one that provides the highest contractual guarantee for your specific situation. And right now, I don't know that company's name because I haven't run the quote yet. But once we run that quote for you, we'll see who pops up. And it's not going to be the same company month to month. There's going to be changes, so you have to keep that in mind. So I'm getting ready to grab my pen, go to the trusty whiteboard, and we're going to kind of draw out how deferred income annuities work. Okay, trusty whiteboard, pen, Stan the Annuity Man, great combination. Here we go. Deferred income annuities, that's you. So you can defer from 13 months up to 45 years. Now you got to say, wait a minute, who's going to defer for 45 years? Me. And you say, tell me more, Stan the Annuity Man. Well, I have 2 daughters, okay, and they're phenomenal kids, but not sure they're totally employable at this point. They're in their 20s, they're kind of doing college, showing up to college, being at college, all that stuff. They're great dancers, they're great artists, they can write, they can do all these things that I'm not sure can translate into money. So what I've done is I purchased a deferred income annuity on them because I love them. And what's that going to do? Okay, so both of them are in their 20s. I deferred it till they're 50, and when they're 50, a lifetime income stream starts that they can never outlive. Now, I'll be dead and gone, by then. And as I say, I'm not going to leave a legacy, I'll leave a scar, right? But they're going to say, man, I really didn't like my dad, but he was at least cool enough to provide this lifetime income stream that I could never outlive because I didn't want to give them a lump sum. So that's who does a 45-year deferral or a 30-year deferral. I did that. They can't get to it, they can't cash it in. They're just going to get a lifetime income stream. So keep that in mind if you have that wondering ambiguity of a child out there. I'm not saying mine are, but they have tendencies of that. I digress. So, deferred income annuities, you can set them up a myriad of ways. Life only, joint life only. Now what does that mean? It's going to pay for the rest of your life, but when your Learjet hits the mountain, money goes poof. You don't have to structure it that way. You can structure it, with what's called installment refund or cash refund. So you can say, I want it to pay for all my life, but when I die, I want my kids to get payments until the money's gone, and the evil annuity company doesn't keep a penny. Or let's say you want to do joint life only with cash refund, means that when both of you die, the second spouse dies, whatever's left in the account goes lump sum to your beneficiaries. What I want you to keep in mind is deferred income annuities, even though it's a combination of return of principal and interest, and based on your life expectancy at the time you take the payment, the quotes are customizable. And the quotes are like a gallon of milk. They expire every 7 to 10 days, and you have to keep that in mind. Unless you lock it in and start the paperwork, we'll just continue to quote that for you at stantheannuityman.com. Okay, so let's talk about you for a second, how it could fit in your portfolio deferred income annuities. Typically, people that buy deferred income annuities from Stan the Annuity Man are looking to fill what I call income floor. So you have the pension, you have Social Security, you have some type of income stream that's coming in, and you need to fill that gap. That's where deferred income annuity quotes work for you, and hopefully we can handle those for you. But what I'm going to need you to do is to either provide me a lump sum that you're thinking about placing, but preferably, or preferably as they say in the South. Did they say that in the South? I don't know. Producer, did they say that in the South? She says yes. Okay, so preferably, I'd rather you say, Stan, I need in 3 years or 4 years or 7 years or 6, whatever, I need $1,322.13 to fill in that gap. I want you to do your homework, sharpen your pencil, and tell us exactly that income amount to fill, because we will reverse engineer the quote to find that. Now, in the back of your head, you're saying, but Stan, how about inflation? There's no perfect answer to inflation when it comes to annuities. You can attach what's called a cost of living adjustment increase to an annuity, and that sounds great in theory. By the way, you already own the best COLA annuity on the planet. It's called Social Security, because they raise that on their political whims, they, the government. But when you attach an increase to an income stream using an annuity like a deferred income annuity, all the annuity company does is lower the initial payment when compared to the exact same annuity that does not have the COLA. Makes sense? Nod your head. Okay, they don't give it away visually, and I still have the pen in my hand, so I'll just use the pen. Here's the deferred income annuity without a COLA. Here's the one with a COLA. So it's typically a 7 to 9 year break-even point, give or take. That doesn't mean you shouldn't buy one with a COLA. It might mean that you buy one with a COLA and one without. You combine it, but there's no perfect answer to inflation. So with that, when you get your quotes from us, be specific. We'll run everything you want at all standpoints, so you can kind of lay it out and look at the quotes, and then we can have a good discussion on what makes the most sense for you from an allocation and proportion standpoint. Okay, so it makes sense that if I'm doing all these videos all the time, that I would have done a video. Since you're looking at deferred income annuity quotes, haven't I done a video on what is a deferred income annuity? I mean, couldn't Stan the Annuity Man put 2 and 2 together to come up with that type of video? Yeah, I did. It's right there. I did it a while back, but it's pertinent and timely and informative and factual, so I would tell you to go there and look at that. So what is a deferred income annuity, which would coincide with what we're talking about today, which is how do you get the quotes? Once again, you can get the quotes in 2 different ways from Stan the Annuity Man. You can go to my site, stantheannuityman.com, or annuities.direct. That's a new domain name. It's like .com, but it's .direct. And you can punch in your numbers there and get your annuity quotes as well. Remember to get the book, because I want to send that to you, the Deferred Income Annuity Owner's Manual. We also put the word longevity on there as well, because people call them longevity annuities. You can get that at my site, or you can go below this video, and after you click the subscribe button, please, then you'll see these 2 words. I think it's more info or show info or something like that. I don't know what it is. Anyway, click that. There'll be a drop down, and you'll see a link to go to a landing page and fill in your shipping information, and magically 7 days from now you'll see it at your doorstep, and it will start the process of you becoming informed on these products and understanding the good, the bad, the limitations, and then contact us for a quote. So with that, thanks for hanging in there with me, and I'll see you next time.